I don't shoot 4K due to file size and editing overheads, but as I have an A6500 and a GX80, I was curious to compare their 4K abilities. I don't shoot 24p either, preferring 1080-60p thrown on a 30p timeline, slowed down by half to smooth out my usual awful art gallery footage, but thought it would be nice to look at the more organic, less clinical 24p recording of these cameras. Having a 20mm prime lens for each aids the comparison. I have a 20mm for the Sony and 25mm for the Panasonic, something I only recalled when removing the cameras from the bag to shoot this test. Oh well. Both cameras were set in program mode, daylight white balance, auto ISO and default picture profile to standardise the comparison as much as possible. 100 megabits per second recording was selected on the Sony, and although there's no choice on the Panasonic, it too captured at about 100 megabits per second. The Panasonic exhibits the strange behaviour of always shooting wide open when in program mode, in this case an aperture of 1.7, producing a ridiculously shallow depth of focus and soft footage. I usually shoot manually though, so it's not something I'd encountered before this test. However, separation from the Panasonic's 1.7 f-stop setting resulted in less bland compositions, if you don't mind the softness. From the first test shot, the difference in quality is obvious, with the Panasonic hurting one's eyes in comparison to the far superior Sony output. Perhaps the quality gulf should be expected in a camera 3 times the price. Is it 3 times better though? No, but that's not how things work. I moved from my Sony RX100 Mark III art gallery camera to the GX80 and was happy to be leaving Sony, and contentment could have been found with the GX80, its footage being sufficient for my needs. But video autofocus is so bad, Panasonic, a company with a strong video bias, should be ashamed of themselves. So it was back to Sony's nonsense with my tail between my legs.